Hello all! This is a little Mars task that we did to start off KC6. Let's go over it. Aaron is drawing some designs for greeting cards. He divides the grid into 4 quadrants and starts by drawing a shape in one quadrant. He then reflects, rotates, or translates the shape into the other 3 quadrants. So for number 1, we'd like to finish Aaron's first design by reflecting the gray shape over the vertical line. Then reflect both shapes over the horizontal line. Okay. So in order to make this a little easier for me, personally, I'm going to take this gray and I'm going to trace the gray image. It kind of helps me see the image a little better because it's not the same color as the grid. Okay, so that makes it easier for me to see. All right, so when we're looking at a reflection, we're imagining it like a mirror. I hope you're imagining it like a mirror because that's what I'm doing. So this is our vertical line, right? So we're imagining that a mirror was placed on that purple line. Okay, so I'm going to draw this image. Now, the first thing I look at is this little square type thing. I'm going to reflect it directly onto the other side. So that should exist about right here. Okay, let's do a mirror image now. I am not the best artist, but gotta say, that was pretty close. Kinda. Okay, it's not as close as I thought it would be. Anyways, we're going to take these two and we're going to reflect them over the horizontal. Horizontal is right here. So we're going to make a mirror image going kind of downwards. So if you remember folding paper in elementary school, this would be the burger way, not the hot dog way. Okie dokie. I feel like yellow. I'm going to reflect the image, the original gray image first. Zoom out just a bit. I zoomed in a little bit too much. Oh, all right. This stays there. Whoops, it's a little too thick. That's fine. Decent, not perfect, but I am doing it on a computer screen, so I think that was a success. Next, I'm going to reflect this guy. Ta-da! And there's our image. Let's see what number 2 is. Number 2. To finish drawing Aaron's second design, rotate the gray shape 1/4 of a turn in a clockwise direction about the origin. Then draw the second shape. Okay, well, let's decipher this. The first thing we have is 1/4 of a turn. Well, there's 4 quadrants. 1/4 means I'm going to go 1 over. Okay, clockwise. There's a clock. The numbers go that away, right? So we're going into that quadrant. All right, so let's rotate it. So we're not reflecting it. We're spinning it about the origin, which is right here in the middle, in case you forgot where the origin exists. Oh, well, that was bizarre. Tried to select the eraser there. There we go. Okay. So if I'm rotating it, that means I'm also turning the image a little bit. So I imagine if the computer lets me, I would like to use that top line for reference. This one right here. If I'm rotating it clockwise, it should end up right there. So on this image, it's there. There we go. Great. All right, what happens next? What does Aaron do next? Rotate the second shape a quarter of a turn in the clockwise direction. Okay, so we're turning it again. Let's use yellow. And I'm using this line for reference. I'm turning it clockwise. So that should be right here. Okay. And what's our last step? Third shape, another quarter turn. Clockwise, I believe. Clockwise. And there we have it. What a beautiful little picture. Okay. Oh, where did that second page go? Second page? Where are you, second page? It's gone. Oh, there it is. It ran away from us. Thanks for going on this adventure with me. I know I'm not the greatest at this, but hey, I'm having fun, and I hope you're learning. Alright, number 3. This is Aaron's third design. He started with one gray shape in the top left hand quadrant. Okay, I'm going to use my good old-fashioned colors because it just makes it easier for me to see. Top left, this is what he started with. Okay. And then he transformed it to make this design. Alright, so he started off the same way as the other two. Okay, so this can be described in many ways. Let's think of one. Well, let's say we started off this design the same way we did on the first two problems, going from this quadrant to that one. What happened from this quadrant to that one? Take a look at the image. To me, it looks like first reflect over the vertical line. If you've been with me for my other videos, you know how atrocious my handwriting can be. If you haven't, welcome. Okay, so first we reflected over the vertical line. And I ended up with this figure. What does it look like happened from this image here? I want to use a different color there. Like that. So what happened? Well, to me, it looks like when it went from the purple to the orange, it just moved down. How many did it move down? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's see. How did we go from here to here? Well, it looks like another reflection. Another way you could have said it is that first you reflected and then maybe you moved both images down 4. That would work as well. If you see that they all start oh, I don't know what I just pressed, but I'm not going to touch this image anymore. But if you take a look at the pink, the yellow and the purple, and then at the brown and the orange, you'll see that the brown is the yellow moved down 4 and the orange is the purple moved down 4. Or, again, you could look at it just like we did together. First, we reflect over the vertical from yellow to purple, move down from purple to orange, and then reflect again from orange to brown. All right, well, If you weren't here the day we went over this lesson, I hope this was helpful. If you were confused on today's lesson, I hope that was helpful as well. See y'all later.